regarding drug theft, but there's more coming, springing up, preventing students and anybody else from texting while driving. So there's just further a picture showing an example of how different, how much of a different the distances are. If you guys don't know, my chapter brother Sergio recently got into an accident for texting while driving, which is one of the biggest reasons why we're throwing this workshop for you guys, so we can prevent, all you guys from avoiding that. And luckily Sergio got out of that and recently, but so he was gonna give us a little testimony.
Still texting.
That's my car.
It used to be.
Used to be my car. As you can tell, everything. Oh, I was texting Renee actually. It was the weekend for GLC, and I had spent the night at a friend's house. And on my way back to school, it was like around 10 o'clock in the morning, so it was bright. It was not like it was at night I couldn't see or otherwise impaired. So I was on McCulloch on my way home, and there was a car in front of me. It was only, I guess, the two of us on the road. But I thought he was going to switch lanes and go into the north gate. So I'm telling Renee, yo, I'm almost home. I'll be there, right? I'm going to get my luggage, and I'll meet you at the bus. But when I looked up, the car hadn't moved. And it just stopped in the middle of the road. And my reaction time was, I decided real quickly whether to go into the left lane and see if maybe I get hit right behind or try to hit the curb. So I guess I decided to go hit the curb and hope for the best, but I actually ended up hitting the guy in front of me. He had an SUV, so that just totaled everything. This whole window got shattered. My glasses flew off my face. The airbags deployed. My wheel is completely jammed up into the engine. So I was going around 60 miles per hour, just trying to get home as quickly as possible while I was texting. And once I realized what had happened, I got out and I blacked out for a second. So I was like, oh my God, was I driving without my glasses because I can't see? Like seriously, so I kind of forgot for a couple minutes what had happened. But then we talked to the guy. His car was just fine. And I called, actually, Officer Pablo Vargas, who was one of our brothers. I called my panita, Brian Hendricks, and one of our grad students, Christopher Acosta, and they were there in like 10 minutes. I was so freaked out. Like, I was like, oh, my parents are going to kill me if I didn't die from this. I'm going to die now. The police came and everything. But one thing that Pablo told me that really does hit home is that as fast as I was going, I was distracted. Like, if I would have hit the curb, my car would have flipped, and I definitely would have died. So one thing that did save me was, I guess, hitting the back of the guy's car and totaling my car. That pretty much saved my life. My wrist is a little banged up, but other than that, like, I am pretty lucky. I know I joke around with everybody saying, oh, texting and driving, and I'm, out there all the time having a good time, but do appreciate the little things, and a text has no value, no comparison to how much your life is worth, how much more things you can do, how many good things you can help other people with. So definitely I'm glad that my chapter gave me the opportunity to explain this to you guys. Like, no text, me saying, hey, I'll be there in 5 minutes. He can wait those 5 minutes. When I get home, I can text him and be like, hey, I was driving, I'll be there shortly now. And if I had done that, I probably would have noticed that he had stopped. The reason he did stop was because of those stupid birds on campus that were protected, and you can't hit one. The little bird was just like, oh, let me go with my family across the street, and the dude stopped. So that's if I would have noticed, I would have been able to stop a lot sooner. You could see like the tire marks all the way down like McCulloch. I tried. Glass went everywhere, so it was intense. Is there any more pictures? Kind of sad. I love that car. That was my first car too. So, but definitely, like, pay attention. Like I said, like, no email, nothing is that important. that you can, if you need to, just pull to the side if it's that important. And then be like, I'm at the gas station. Let me go and tell you, hey, I'll be there in 5 minutes or so. Definitely take care of yourselves. Definitely pay attention to the road. What I do now, I kind of throw my phone in the passenger seat on the bottom. So like if I hear a ring, like I just ignore it and I put the music up, and then I keep driving. And I play like a little crazy. I'm like, oh, I'm just not paying attention. Keep driving. And when I get home or whatever, then I'll tell whoever texts me when you know, if it's my parents or whatever, they'll understand. My dad, I just told my dad I was coming here, and he was like, yeah, you better not do that anymore. He's like, I don't know what you did, but definitely don't do it again and pay attention. Oh yeah, insurance sucks now, by the way, from that car accident. So that's another thing. If you don't want to pay too much money, don't get in a car accident. But yeah, any questions, anything like that, I can help you guys out with. Don't text and drive. Be smart. Focus. Throw a phone away. I don't know.